Hello there. Today we'll be talking about how to use Git in Android Studio with a GitHub account. So there are a few things that you need to prepare. Firstly, you need a GitHub account. You can go to my previous videos to see how to create a GitHub account, and you'll need to install Android Studio. Today we'll be covering 4 items: how to create a template Android project, connect to your GitHub account in Android Studio, connect to upload your Android project to Git, and how to clone an existing Android project that is already in the repository. So, okay. So this is what you'll be seeing when you go to Android Studio. Just click on download Android Studio. If this is your first time downloading Android Studio, there's no problem. You just need to set up all the basic settings. And because this is just goes as I've already installed the Android Studio, I will be going in directly to show how does Android Studio looks like. Once you have installed, you'll see that in my case I already have several projects that has been done up. What you just need to do is just to create a new Android Studio project. So there are many templates that you can choose from. Normally, if you want to start a bare template, you can always just start a very basic one. You can start with empty activities. You can click on next. So this one, like I say, is the Android project's name, the package name that you're going to use, where the files will be saved. So please bear in mind where this location is. What is the minimum Android that you need to install? So in this case, there are various versions. We are currently working on API 21. It's a very old version, but the good thing is that you have 94% of the device that can be used. So you just need to click finish. Okay, so now what we have is we have as you can see, the Android Studio have already created a basic template of how the app will look like. Okay, as today's focus is to show how to use Git, I will directly move into that portion. As you can see, there are, this VCS means version control system, if I'm not mistaken. You just need to get, okay, what you need to do is to log into your account. Previously, I already logged into mine. So just to show that, assuming that this is the first time installing, you wouldn't see this. What you will see is something like this, where there's no GitHub account being connected. So just to show how this thing works, I'll just log in now. Once you log in, all these GitHub repositories are the repositories that I have. Just to show that this matches, you can see that I have multiple repositories here, and they are also here and being shown here. So as of now, because I'm not going to select to clone any particular project, we will leave this at the final portion. So now we have created a project. What we can do is we wanted to upload this project up to GitHub. So what we can do is enable version control integration. Select a version control system, that's okay. So you notice that now this project has the support of Git already. Currently it's in the master branch. No files has been committed yet. You can commit the project. So as a first commit, you just commit every basic template that you have. In this case, you can just press initial commit and just press commit. You'll see, if I'm not mistaken, you will see that. So basically, there is already some files that has been committed. So what you need to do now is to push. Sorry. Okay. After we have created this project, what we can after you have pressed the version control integration, you can browse. You can import into version control this and share this project to GitHub. So let's say I give it a very unique name, I call it test 11 and share. So what this thing is doing is they will just push whatever that we have to GitHub master, to GitHub. So what we call this repository is GitHub 11. So once you refresh this thing, GitHub, you notice that the test 11 has appeared. So now your Android Studio is already in GitHub. That's all for the portion of Git. Just to check whether the files really on Git. What you can see, this is an Android program that we have created just now, and now all the files that was inside here is currently being pushed to GitHub. And just to further prove that, if you wanted to create a new branch, you can go to Git and go to branches, create a new branch. Let's say for my case, I just want to call it KK. On the bottom right corner, you will see that now you are in the Git KK branch. You can push your branch out, and you will see that there's a new button here. You just need to press push. Okay. When I refresh this page, you'll see that my KK branch has appeared. So we are on the right track. Okay. Remember, that's all for the create a GitHub repository through Android Studio while uploading your first project. Let's say now we wanted your teammate wanted to access your project. We exit Android Studio. We go to the location where all the Android Studio projects are being located. If I refresh, you should be able to see my application, the file that I have just created just now called my application. I'll just delete this project. When you go back into Android Studio, you won't be able to access that project. But that's fine. What we can do is we can get a project from version control. Remember that we have already logged in previously. If your teammates have already shared that project with you, you should be able to see the previous project that we have done up. So as you can see now, there's this project called test 11. All I just need to press is clone. Would I like to open it? Yes. So whatever information that we had just now, it is already inside this Git. Oops, sorry. Yeah, it was loading to turn it into an Android app. So when you go back to the same file, you'll receive the same project again. That's all. Thank you for viewing this video. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. If your friends would want to find this that it is useful, you can share it to them. That's all. Thank you.